So welcome back, everyone. I was away for about a week, and we were taking a break between our winter session and our spring session. So this actually marks the first class back for our spring session, and yeah, it really feels like spring now. I was out on the coast, and I have to say, for anyone who isn't out on the coast, they're in full spring, if not possibly even summer. We went through Kelowna at one point, and it was 30 degrees. Everything is up and blooming in there, everything is green. But now that we're back, also, we're getting some rain and things are coming green here. So it does definitely feel like spring. And spring is a time of things starting out, budding, beginning again, and so I love this time of year. I think it's a really lovely reminder that whatever's gone on for you in the past, or just even in the last month or week or this year or whatever, this is a great time to kind of begin again, to start fresh, and that we always have these opportunities, and we have them cyclically through the year, but we also have them every day. When we wake up in the morning, it's like our spring. The morning is like the springtime as it's fresh and a new start. So we're gonna come into our yoga practice with that sense of a new start and coming into ourselves, and really developing that sense of belonging within ourselves. So coming into your chair, sitting comfortably with both feet on the floor, hands can rest in your lap. You can do a little wiggling around. If that feels good, kind of just nestle in. Your eyes may be open or closed, whatever feels best for you. But then just start to notice your breathing. Allow your breath to be something that is natural and easy. And you might at first kind of exaggerate your breath a little bit or play around with your breath a little bit. That's normal. But see if you can let go a little bit of that effort of breathing and just start to notice your natural breath. Allowing this practice of being aware of your natural breath to help you come into your practice and come into yourself. So whatever's kind of going on around you, if you need to turn anything off, you can do that, but kind of let it dissolve away a little bit. Become very deliberate and purposeful in arriving in your practice, knowing that this is a really special and sacred time for yourself, that being fully present here can do so much for setting you up for the rest of your day. Sitting as you are and starting to notice how your breath is moving in and out of your body. And that this breath, by its gentle flow, its natural flow, that you don't actually have to do anything about, is showing you that you belong here, right where you are, fully and completely. You might notice as we spend a little time with our natural state, we get a little agitated or easily distracted. And that's sometimes just simply that we're not, familiar with that gentle state, that natural state. We're often really busy and looking outwards. And so this is a beautiful opportunity to reconnect in to that inner calm state within yourself, the place where you always belong. And then let's take the hands together, palms to touch. And we'll open our practice up this morning with the chanting of 3 ohms. You can join me as you're ready, or simply listen with an open heart and an open mind. And coming back to that easy, natural breath now. With the hands touching, you can start to rub your palms together. Generate a little friction, a little heat between the palms. Maybe you make circles, maybe you go back and forth, whatever kind of feels innate to you to create a little bit of that warmth in the hands. And also a little bit of that feeling of friction, that little feeling of rubbing between the hands. And once you have that warmth, you can then take the hands and gently cup them over your eyes, letting the eyelids close down over the eyes for a few moments and feel the warmth kind of come absorbed in through the eyelids into the eyes, soothing the eyes, those hardworking eyes, soothing the brain, that hardworking brain. And then taking those warm hands and gently patting them out over the face, feeling a connection of the warmth of your hands onto the face. Maybe take a moment to stop over a nose or the cheeks or the ears. Let this be gentle and a kind way to start to connect with yourself. Kind of return home to yourself. Bringing your hands towards the front of the throat, you can gently, gently swipe down from the chin towards the chest, swiping down the front of the throat. Gently, gently staying present with each motion, each breath. As you come down to the chest now, your right hand could come to your left shoulder. Do a little swiping down that left arm, kind of like you're just dusting it off very gently, dusting off your left arm. Make sure to dust off the underneath of the arm as well, right out to the fingertips. A kind little hello to that left arm this morning. All right, then we'll take the left hand over to the right shoulder and do a little dusting off down the right arm. And then underneath the right arm, just kind of like you're cleaning off the night, the stagnation, maybe some tension. You might dust off your chest a little bit too. Whew. Any heaviness on the heart, see if you can kind of just dust it away, let it lighten. Maybe dust off the belly. We had Mother's Day yesterday, and I know we got to have a beautiful brunch and ate maybe more than our fair share. I know I did at brunch. So you dust off a little bit of the belly. You say, thank you, belly, for doing all that hard work. Yeah, dust off your hips, your legs, a little dusting around the knees, and maybe under the legs or behind the knees. You might dust off your back if that's available. Very gentle kind of dusting motion. Woof, like you're just sort of cleaning off, opening the doors and letting everything kind of get out. Beautiful. Then letting your hands come back to rest, palms down onto the thighs, shoulders onto the back, sitting tall. Take a moment to feel your body here, to notice any distractions, and instead to stay present with your breath. And on your next inhale, see if you can exaggerate that breath a little bit, starting to draw more air in. And as you exhale, empty out. Establishing now our deeper breath, our longer, fuller yogic breath. I'm going to challenge you here this morning that as you take these deep breaths, try as best you can to keep the throat soft and open. Sometimes it clenches around, and you can usually tell that because the breath will have sound to it. So see if you can quiet your breath while still maintaining that depth of breath. Allow each inhale to bring you more into yourself, and each exhale to let go of any resistance to being here now. Maintaining this full-bodied breath. On your next inhale, gently turn your head towards the right, just as far as is comfortable. As you exhale, bring your head back through center. As you take your next inhale, turn your head towards the left. See if you can go as far, maybe not, you'll just notice. And then come back into center. Moving with your breath, gently turning your head one way and through center and the other way. Beautiful. Allow each motion of your body to help you come even fuller into this moment. So you feel each motion more and more. Good. One more time each side. There's no rush here, no urgency, because we're not really trying to get anywhere. If anything, we're trying not to get anywhere else than where we are, right here, right now, where we belong. Good. Let's take the head now, bringing it back to center, and drop the chin towards the chest, staying upright in your spine. Then lift the chin towards the ceiling, just as high as is comfortable. Then exhale the chin down. Then inhale your chin up, starting to link the motion of the body with the breath as we just start to warm up all the joints. This is not a race. We're not trying to just get this done. We're using the practice as a way to return more deeply, more honestly to ourselves, to our present moment, to where we belong. Nice. Letting the chin now, as you exhale, come back down towards the chest. If that's comfortable, you can then swing the chin to the left shoulder, back down through center and over to the right. If that's not feeling comfortable, you could stay facing forward and just gently turn the head. Good. And again, you're welcome to stay turning the head from side to side or doing this sliding motion from one shoulder to the other. Or if it feels okay for your neck, the next time the chin comes to the right, use your inhale as you lift your chin up, slide it across the ceiling and down to the left and across the chest. Good. Circling the head around. Then let's try the other way. Circle the other direction. Go slow. Really try to sit within the natural rhythm here of your breathing, of your deep belly breath. So we're not building any urgency in our motion. Beautiful. Wherever your head is, bring it back to center, facing forward. And then we'll do one more here for the neck. We're going to tilt it over to the right. Holding here, your left arm might drop down beside you. Some of you might take your right hand up and over. That's an option. You don't have to do that. We can just sit even with the head tilted, see how that feels. That's fine. If your right hand is over, you're letting it rest on the side of the head, kind of adding a little weight to the tilt. But that's, again, just an option. Staying present with each inhale, each exhale, using it as your anchor here. Letting tension just flow away as you become more and more rooted in this present moment. Good. Hands can come back to the lap, head can come back through center, and we'll go ahead and tilt it over to the other side. So left ear towards left shoulder. Watch too as we tilt the head. Sometimes we like to tilt the shoulders. See if you can keep your shoulders level as you tilt your head over. Then your right arm can come down beside you. See how that feels. You might take the left arm over and rest the hand on the head. You might. That's an option. It's not necessary. But wherever you are, each breath brings a sense of presence and a sense of ease. Letting go of some of that resistance, some of that kind of distraction that we can generate, even often when we don't even know we're doing it. Beautiful. Hands can come back to the lap, head can come back through center. Keeping the hands on the lap here, just take a few gentle, easy rolls with your shoulders. They don't have to be too fast, too big. Just feel out motion in your shoulders. What is it like this morning to move the shoulders around? After you do a few shoulder rolls in one direction, switch it up, go the other way. And maybe you get a little creative with your motion. Maybe you start to move one shoulder around and then the other. Maybe you do a kind of little side to side. You don't have to stay with the rolling. You can just explore motion in your shoulders. Good. And then taking both your shoulders up to your ears, glide them back and let them simply settle towards the back of the body. So you don't have to actively pull them down your back. You just let them settle where they will. Then your arms will come out to the sides, turning the palms up towards the ceiling. Taking a few full breaths here to reach through the arms, right on through the fingertips. Now, depending on what's going on in your shoulders, your arms might be a little lower down. You might even bend your elbows a little bit if that feels better for you. Otherwise, working to extend the arms straight out. From here, you're going to inhale your arms either up overhead if your shoulders allow, or out in front, bringing the hands towards each other, giving yourself a little tap with the palms. Then turning the palms away and exhaling the arms down towards your sides. Good. Inhale out and up. Exhale out and down. Now, of course, if going overhead is not an option for your shoulders, that's okay. You can inhale out and forward, exhale back out and down. That's fine too. We're just looking for movement here. Graceful movement linked with the breath. Movement that you are present and aware of. Nice. Inhale one more time, bringing those arms either up overhead or out in front, turning the palms forward, and this time exhaling the arms down in front, pressing them out behind, and then big inhale, sweep them forward and up just as high as is comfortable. Then exhale down and back. Find that rhythm of your breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Good. A few more times. Last one like this. Really good. As the arms come to your sides, use your next inhale to bring them back up about level with the shoulders. This time your palms can stay facing down. We're going to take that right arm now and bring it around in front of the body. Let the elbow bend. So your right hand's kind of trying to come around to the left shoulder. Then your left arm's going to come underneath and you're going to grab a hold of the outer edge of your right upper arm with your left hand. Your right hand is still floating in the air here. We're not holding on to anything. And you're going to use your left hand to guide the right arm further over to the left. So we're not twisting the spine yet. We're just moving the arm. And we're going to hold here and breathe those full body yogic breaths. Relax the jaw. Notice what's going on in the face. Can you soften the face? We have all these habitual places where we hold tension, and sometimes that tension can feel kind of normal, right? Kind of like what we're used to. It doesn't feel odd, but we notice when we can actually start to let it go that, oh, wait, maybe we don't need to hold that tension. Beautiful. Okay, let's take that left arm, release it out to the left, then let the right arm come back out to the right. Then we'll switch sides. The left arm will come across. You'll bend the elbow. The hand will float above the right shoulder. Then the right arm will come underneath. And you'll grab a hold of the outer edge of the left arm with your right hand. And then use the right hand to guide the left arm further across. Staying where you are, breathing deep into the sensations here. The more we cultivate that familiarity, the remembering that we belong in this present moment, the easier it becomes to come here, to arrive here. The more we remind ourselves that the body is our home. Sometimes our home isn't always the way we want it to be. We can't always decorate it the way we'd like, but it's truly always there for us, and it is where we belong. Nicely done. Let's open those arms wide again, nice and wide. Big breath in. Exhale. exhale, palms to the knees and slowly fold forward. Good. Inhale, gently make your way back up. The hands can rest at the knees or thighs. Exhale, slowly, slowly fold forward. Beautiful. Inhale, coming up. And exhale forward. We'll just do one more like this. Nicely done. Coming back up to your seat. Hands now will slide back, resting them onto your hips. Take your right leg now and gently extend your right leg out just as far as is comfortable. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight here. And we're going to do a little pointing and flexing of the right foot. Just a little point and flex of that right ankle and foot. Notice if you started to kind of collapse a little bit in the spine. Stay nice and tall in the spine. If you notice yourself being a little distracted, sometimes it's challenging when we're at home. There's so much else going on that we think we could do. So while you're here, maybe you need to deepen your breath a little bit more, make it a little bit more exaggerated to help hold your attention. Good. Let's start to rotate the ankle, gently drawing little circles here with the foot as best you can. Some of you might need to hover the foot off the floor a little if it's available, because maybe you have shoes on or something that's maybe hindering the rotation. You just do the best you can. Let's go the other way. Good. And then as the foot comes back through center, go ahead and point your right toes as far away from you as you can, placing the toes on the floor and then sliding the toes back. Maybe they come underneath your chair a little bit if your knee allows. Then we're going to slide them forward and back. We're getting some good motion here in the knees, so go nice and slow. And this is a great opportunity to learn what is going on in those knees. So most of us have some funky things happening in our knees. Little snap, crackle, pop, sometimes a little grinding feeling. Yeah, there can be a whole lot going on in those knees. So pay attention there. See if you can really care and move for those move that knee in a straight line. Beautiful. Bringing that right foot back onto the floor, wiggle your toes of the right foot and plant that foot down. All right, let's come into the left leg. Left leg goes straight out. Again, only as straight as is comfortable. And we'll start simply by pointing and flexing the left foot. And you might notice right away that this side feels easier than the other side, or maybe it doesn't. Maybe it feels more challenging. Maybe it feels the same. But simply noticing. That's what we're looking for. Paying attention to what is right here with us right now. Not worrying about where it might take us or where it has been, but being fully present with where we are. Good. Let's try rotating the ankle by circling the foot around. Again, you might float the foot a little off the floor if that works for you. Good. Then go the other way. Nice. Then go ahead and point those left toes away from you as best you can. The heel might even lift off the floor if you're pointing so strongly. Then we'll slide the toes back. Maybe they come under the chair. Maybe they don't go that far. That's okay. And then you bring them out again. And you find your own rhythm, one that allows you to move that leg safely and kindly, and also allows you to stay present with that breath. So we're not trying to go so fast or so deep that all of this feels like we're kind of rushing it or pushing it. That doesn't help us. We're trying to be slow, mindful, present, caring of ourselves where we are. Beautiful. Let's do two more like that. Really nice. Last one. And then that left foot's going to come back, placing it down beside the right foot. Give the left toes a little wiggle. Plant the foot down. Bring your hands forward onto your knees. So hands slide forward, cupping the knees with your hands. Your arms are as straight as you can make them. From there, we're going to lift the chest up high, lift the chin up high, lift the gaze up. Take a big breath in. Even press into your hands as you breathe in. Exhaling now, keep the pressure in the hands as you drop the chin, round the spine, and look towards your belly button. Good. Inhale, belly forward, chest lifts, chin lifts. Exhale, curling down and in. Let the breath guide your movement here. Inhales to open up. Exhales to softly curl in. This is your space here to move. This is your space here to feel and breathe. Let's do two more. And then let's bring some gentle circles in here to the middle of the body, finding your own kind of way of moving those circles. But I want you to be really attentive that you're actually circling in your torso, not just down in the hips. Sometimes we get all kind of wibbly wobbly in the hips, but we need to bring that motion up a little higher into the digestive tract, into the belly and the abdomen. That's where it starts to help us really move the spine, get our energy flowing. Good. Let's go the other way. Same circle motions, go the other direction. Good job. Let's come back through center. We should all feel a little bit more warm now. We've moved through most of the joints of the body. We'll do a little bit more for the hips here. So we're going to walk the feet a little wider. Now, if you happen to have a couple bricks, yoga bricks, something like this, you could use that. If you happen to be close to a tabletop or maybe a second chair, that might work as well. But with your legs wide apart or as wide as you can comfortably bring them, you'll turn your toes out slightly. Bringing those blocks into your hands if you have them, you can slowly start to fold forward. Now, some of you might stop with your elbows on your thighs, especially if you have concern for blood pressure. That's a great place to be. You can hang out there. If you happen to have a table close by or a chair, another chair, your hands could rest on that. If you have the blocks, you might place the blocks onto the floor. Now, remember, your blocks can turn up to lots of different heights. And if you have your blocks on the floor, I want you to try walking those blocks out as far in front of you as you can. Maybe letting your head drop, maybe keeping your head lifted. So if you're sitting and you have maybe a table in front of you or a seat of the chair, you could use that, really stretching out through the arms. Good. Wherever you are, plant your feet now. Really press down into the feet. Press down into your hands and breathe. Feel the earth below you. Know that it's there to support you, and it will. So you can really trust into it. Press into it. Nice long stretch here. Good. Slowly, slowly, if you're using blocks, walk them back in. Bring your elbows up onto your thighs. Take your time to come on up. Be gentle with that spine. You can place the blocks off to the side. Coming back to sit and walk those feet back to hip distance. Hands come now around behind you, maybe onto the sides of the back of the chair or onto your hips if that feels better. Pressing into your hands, wrap your shoulders back, lift your chest up, lift your chin up, bridge pose. As we float the upper body up and higher, we root through the lower body, pressing into the feet and sinking the tailbone down. This is a beautiful expression of why it's so important that we are present and we land into the moments of our life. That's our rootingness. That's where our feet are. That's our groundedness. When we do that, we are more able to open, to lift, to look up, to feel a lightness. Nice. 3 more breaths here. Big whole breaths, big yogic breaths. Well done. Bring your head back through center. Keep your right hand where it is. Release that left arm. Sweep it around. Gentle twist. Gentle twist to the right. Let go of intensity here. Find your own sense of ease. Keeping your right hand where it is, we'll take the left arm back around behind or onto the left hip, and then release the right hand, come around to the twist to the other side. Again, as you come into the twist, try not to push or pull yourself. We're releasing intensity. We're releasing the pushing. We're coming into the gentleness of being, of feeling, of allowing. Beautiful job. Coming back through center now, arms at your sides, palms forward. You can stay seated here like this. You could take your arms out in front, or if it's available, you might take your arms overhead. Lifting up through the spine, slowly start to lean forward slightly. Now, the more you lean forward, the more work this will be on your back. So be mindful of the spine. Feel yourself pressing into the ground. Remember, the more that we trust where we are, the easier and lighter we will become, the easier it will be to lift. So press into where you are, root where you are. Now, if you have any concerns for your knees, hips, or low back, you can stay as you are. If your knees, hips, and low back are feeling okay today, on your inhale, you might slide some weight off the off the chair, into the legs. Beautiful. If your arms are lifted, let's take them down to the sides. Take your inhale now and sweep the arms forward and up. Take your exhale down and back. Good. Inhale forward and up. Exhale down and back. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. Remember, there's no rush. Big motion. Inhale. Exhale. Well done. This inhale, we're going to rise. Come to sit or stand tall. Reach up. Look up. Exhale. Drop the arms. Whew. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale, let them go. Whoa, just let it all drop. Good. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Whew. Good. Give the arms a little shake. Give the legs a little shake. Give the spine a little shake. Get as loosey-goosey as you can. If there's one thing you can do in your day to help kind of lighten things up, wiggling is the best thing you can do. You've seen little ones like 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds, they just sometimes randomly start to wiggle. Yeah, it's good. It's a good thing. Nice. All right. Once you've had a good wiggle, bring yourself now into your Tadasana. Feet hip distance apart, palms open at your side, shoulders back. Eyes can be open or closed, but gaze is steady if the eyes are open. Feel that full breath, that yogic breath. Feel your feet on the ground. Even press into the feet a little bit. This is your space. This is your place. Be here now. Take up this space. This is where you belong. Okay, if you're standing, you can take your chair now and bring it up to the top of your mat and turn the back of the chair towards you. Now, depending on how high the chair is, you might need to use the wall or a table if the chair has a really high back or no real back at all. You do need a little bit of height there. If you're staying seated, beautiful. Stay seated in your Tadasana, holding that space and that presence for the rest of us to join you. Those of you who are standing, once you're set up facing the back of your chair, the hands can come onto the back of the chair. Now, those who are standing, your right leg is going to step back. If you're sitting, you're going to send your right leg forward. So those of you who are sitting, your right leg's extended forward, heel on the floor, toes flexed back. Those who are standing, your right leg goes back, heel on the floor. Then bend into that left knee. So we should all have our left knee bent and our right leg straight. But if you're sitting, your right leg's out in front. If you're standing, your right leg's back. Good. So we're coming into our first yogic lunge here. Pressing down into that left foot nice and strong. If you are standing, your whole right foot might be on the floor. If you're sitting, it'll be your right heel that you're pressing down into. You can keep your arms at your sides if you're sitting, or on the chair if you're standing, or you might start to lift the arms up overhead. This is a beautiful expression again of that rootedness. This posture becomes much more challenging when we're distracted, right? When we're not where we actually are. When our mind is wandering, our thoughts are taking us elsewhere, and there's different parts of ourselves that are maybe kind of out into the future or back into the past. The more we can collect those parts up and get present, the easier these challenges become. Beautiful job. If you're sitting, you're going to take your hands now, interlace them, press the palms forward and up, and step your right foot beside your left foot. If you're standing, your hands come to the back of the chair, step your right foot in, and then walk both feet back, coming into downward facing dog. So those who are standing, your hands are pressing down into the top of the chair. Your feet are a little bit back, your hips are going out over your heels, and you're getting a nice long stretch here. Those who are sitting, both feet on the floor, palms forward and up, lift through the rib cage, even turn your gaze upwards. One more breath like this. Good. Those who are sitting, you can let your arms come down. Those who are standing, look towards the chair, walk your feet in. And then we'll come into our lunge on the other side. So those who are standing, it's your left leg now that goes back. Plant the foot on the floor, bend the right knee. Those who are sitting, it's your left leg that goes forward. Flex the toes back. Then you take your options here. You might lift your arms up. If you're standing, your hands might stay on the chair. If you're sitting, you might keep your arms to your side. That's okay. Whatever kind of works for you and allows you to feel where you are. If you take your arms up and you notice, oh, I'm busy thinking about my grocery list, or this all feels very intense, your arms come down. That's okay. Deep, full body breaths. Well done. Hands come down, stepping into your downward facing dog. So your variation of downward dog. If you're standing, hands are on the back of the chair, feet walked back, hips going back. If you're sitting, both feet flat on the floor, interlace your fingers, press your palms forward and up. That's for those who are sitting. Good. Beautiful. Okay, those who are standing, keep your hands where they are. Take your left foot now and step your left foot up towards the chair, coming back into your lunge. If you're sitting, your arms can come to your sides, and you're going to step that right foot forward. Nice, straight, long right leg. Good. Then from here, if you're sitting, your right hand's going to come to your left thigh. If you're standing, your right hand will stay on the chair. Let's take left hand to the left hip. Pressing through both feet, slowly, slowly rotate your spine towards the left. Some of you might send that left arm out behind you. Some of you might send that right arm out in front. These are options, just going to where it feels okay for you. Nice. If your right arm is lifted, let your right hand come back down. Unwind the spine. If you're standing, hands on the chair, step back to downward dog. If you're sitting, interlace your hands. Both feet come side by side. Press the palms forward and up. Take 3 breaths here in your downward dog. Good. Those who are standing, look forward to the chair. Step your right foot up now. Right foot towards the chair. If you're sitting, your left leg goes forward. Then we come into our twist on this side. So those who are standing, left hand stays on the back of the chair, right hand to the hip. Those who are sitting, left hand could come to the right thigh, right hand on the hip. Slowly starting to rotate your upper body around towards the right. Some of you might take that right arm out behind you. Some of you might take that left arm out in front. These are just options. You're working with where it feels best for you. Good job, good job. Hands back onto the back of the chair if you're standing. Let's all return last downward facing dog. If you're standing, look towards your chair. Walk your feet up towards the chair. Let's all return to Tadasana. Return to your home, your steady space where you are right now, within yourself. Find that place. Find that calmness, that steadiness. Fill yourself up into this shape, into this place. Good job. Okay, those who are standing, you can turn your chair around and then use your chair to help yourself come down onto the ground if you like. You're welcome to come back to sit in your chair if that feels better. Otherwise, lowering yourself down onto the ground, coming to sit either with your legs straight out or crossed. Those who are sitting in the chair, you're going to come to sit with your feet. Make sure they're both flat on the floor with a little bit of space. Your back is slightly away from the back of the chair. You're sitting up nice and tall. Take your time to get there. Good. Let's all together now drink a deep breath in through the nose. Big breath out the mouth. Coming now into our alternate nostril breathing. We'll bring the right hand out in front. Take your left hand and support your right elbow with your left hand. The first two fingers of your right hand are going to rest between your eyebrows. Your thumb is going to be free, and your ring and pinky finger on your right hand will be free. We're going to use the thumb to ever so gently close the right nostril. We'll use the ring and pinky finger to gently close the left nostril. We're going to alternate these closing nostrils as we go, but I'll guide us, don't worry. Start here by breathing deep in through both nostrils, breathing out through both nostrils. At the bottom of that exhale, close your right nostril with your thumb, inhale through your left. The top of that inhale, close your left nostril, open your right, exhale through your right. Keep your left closed, inhale right. Close the right, exhale left. That's one round. Keep the left open, inhale left. Close the left, release the right, exhale right. Keep the left closed, inhale right. Close the right, release the left, exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Keep going. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. As you inhale through the left here, let that inhale say to you, I am here. As you exhale to the right, let that exhale say to you, I am enough. As you inhale through the right, I am here. Close the right, exhale left, I am enough. Keep the right closed, inhale left, I am here. Close the left, release the right, exhale right, I am enough. Keep the left closed, inhale right, I am here. Close the right, release the left. Exhale, left. I am enough. 3 more rounds. Inhale, left. I am here. Exhale, right. I am enough. Inhale, right. I am here. Exhale, left. I am enough. Inhale, left. I am here. Exhale, right. I am enough. Inhale, right. I am here. Exhale, left. I am enough. One more round. Inhale, left. I am here. Exhale, right. I am enough. Inhale, right. I am here. Exhale, left. I am enough. Your eyes stay closed. Release your hands to your knees. Feel your breath return through the nose. Settle back into what is your natural breath. This natural breath to remind you that you belong here, just as you are. All the various parts of yourself belong here. And if you're on the floor, you might now slowly start to lay back onto your back. Keep your knees bent and your feet on the ground as you lay back. Those of you sitting in the chair, you're going to walk your feet side by side so your big toes are touching and your knees are squeezing together. Those of you in the chair, your left hand or left elbow, if it feels comfortable, can come onto your right knee. Right hand will drape around behind you into our final twist. Those of you on the floor with your feet on the ground, slide your hips to your right. Open your arms wide, lift your legs, and take your legs over to your left. Gentle, gentle, easy twist here. Try not to force anything. Let the breath be really natural now. No shape or control on the breath. Those of you who are in the chair, gently unwind your upper body, legs still stay squeezing together. Right hand now to the left thigh, left hand around behind you. Those of you on the floor, gently, gently fan the knees back up. Roll your hips onto the ground, slide your hips over to the left side, float the legs up and over to the right side. Okay, slowly, if you're in the chair, gently unwind yourself. If you're on the floor, take your time to float the knees back up, to slide your hips back through to center. Those of you sitting in the chair now, you can glide yourself towards the back of your chair. Make sure that your spine feels supported. So if you need to add a pillow or something, you're welcome to do that. If you go to the back of your chair and you feel your feet kind of lift from the ground, maybe put a pillow or some blocks under your feet as well. Those of you lying on your back, ensure your hips and shoulders feel aligned. Then you might straighten your legs out onto the ground from there. Or you might choose to roll up a blanket underneath your knees or keep your knees bent and your feet on the floor. If it's comfortable for you, those on the floor, you can let your arms open out, palms facing up. If you're in the chair, let your hands rest in your lap. Give your head a gentle turn from side to side and find that beautiful centered space for your head to rest. Softly draping your eyelids down over your eyes, feeling your whole body being so beautifully well supported here. That as you reroute your sense towards your own body, towards the space of peace and calm within yourself, there is an unlimited resource of support and guidance. First, we have to remember that this place right now, right where we are, just as we are, is where we belong. Spend a little time in this place, and I'll bring us back out in time to close the practice together. Allowing yourself to remain just as you are, where you are. I'm going to share a short poem by Emily Brightwood. It's a 17-year-old girl. Where I belong. I am hardly overwhelmed by the dark of the morning or the glow of the night. Whether it is the sun or the moon whispering their sweet rhapsody into the majestic heavens, I find infinite quiet in each wild moment, knowing that I have a place where the below the gleaming stars and undulating clouds, with my feet in the earth and my arms outstretched embracing the sky, I belong. Taking your time now to maybe invite a slightly deeper breath in just to help get that energy motion moving again and some motion through the body. Finding a little wiggle in the fingers, and a little wiggle in your toes. Maybe once again turning your head one way and then the other. If you're lying on the floor, you can begin to bend your knees and gently roll yourself over onto one side. And if you're sitting in the chair, you can go ahead and remove any props you were using and maybe fold forward just a little bit, resting your elbows on your thighs, letting your head hang, feeling a gentle curling in. And then those of you lying on your side, you can make your way up slowly to sit either on the floor or in your chair. And those already in your chair, you can make your way forward in your chair now, planting your feet back onto the supportive earth, sitting up tall. We'll meet here in our seats, palms touching in front of the heart in Anjali Mudra. Eyes still soft or closed. As we come to close our practice together, we'll chant Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Again, you are welcome to join me or simply sit and listen with an open heart and an open mind. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you all so much for choosing to come and to practice yoga together. Namaste.